Hello everybody, I've got my Grinch shirt on and my Grinch earrings on, and I'm ready to get this video going. Today I'm going to be sharing 4 crescent roll appetizers. These are going to be easy to fix, not very many ingredients, and they're not going to take long at all, and they're all delicious. But today's video is a collab with Sammy from Managing the Maze and Valerie from Valerie Hargett. So make sure you check out their channels down below as well as the playlist. There's a lot of amazing contributors and they've got some amazing recipes to share with you this Christmas season. All right, let's get started. Our first recipe is a very simple one. A lot of you are probably familiar with it. Little Smokies and crescent rolls for pigs in a blanket. And all you're going to do is take your crescent rolls and open them up if you can. And you're going to bake them according to the directions on the back, which is 375 for 9 to 12 minutes. So, open them up. And typically, I can get just about a whole pack out of the thing of crescent rolls and the Little Smokies. We don't have to do the whole pack though. I also got my baking sheet with parchment paper over here on it so it doesn't stick. Hope that my light doesn't blow, guys. It's been trying to go out. I don't know if you can tell or not. It's blinking. I sure hope it don't because I can't see a leak in the kitchen anyway. So we're going to roll these out. And I just like to use my pizza cutter, or you can use a knife, either one. Cut them there where the perforation is. And then we're just going to get probably 3 out of them, I think. Let's try to get 3 out of them. So you just take one crescent, cut it in thirds, and then you're just going to wrap it around your Smokies like that. Put it on the pan. That's all you're going to do. And then we're going to bake these, like I said, according to package directions. And we'll be back for the second recipe. Okay, so I ended up getting 24. And I'm going to pop them in the oven for 9 to 12 minutes. Okay, our pigs in a blanket are out of the oven. Look how pretty they turned out. And you can mix up a dipping sauce if you want to with like maybe a little bit of mustard, stone ground mustard and mayo. You can just do whatever you like, or you can buy a dipping sauce for it, or you can eat them without it. I like to eat mine plain. You know what I think would look really pretty on these too? Is some everything bagel seasoning. I think next time I would do them like that. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you our next recipe. Of course, you're going to need a roll of crescent rolls, some brie cheese, and jam of your choice. I got apricot. You can use raspberry, strawberry. It's just really up to you. You're going to need a muffin tin or a cupcake pan. I'm just going to take this and spray it really well with my nonstick baking spray. Okay, we'll get started on our brie bites. I was going to use the muffin pan and it was just too big. So we're going to do the small mini muffin pan. So I just cut these a little bit smaller. So you're going to cut it instead of 12 pieces, 24 pieces. And you're just going to make a little pocket for it right there like that. Okay? See right there? So let's get these filled in and we'll be on to the next step. Okay, we got all of our crescents put into little squares and put down in our mini muffin pan. Okay, I'm just going to take our brie cheese and unwrap it. And we need 24 cubes, 12 in each half. Let's put it in the middle here. And then 6 in each half. So let's do like that. And you're just going to put a little wedge in each one of the crescent pockets, like so. I'm sharing these appetizers with my son and daughter-in-law. She is sick again. We've all been sick. We can't get well. I think we're just passing it around like an old hat. Okay, and then I don't want to overfill them. These might be too big. Might make a little bit of a mess. We'll see, won't we? It's the only way you know sometimes. Just try. And 3 more. I didn't hardly even use half of it, but you can use as much or as little as you want. I wanted to make sure they didn't run over. So that was my thought process. Okay. So we've got our inner crescent pockets. Then we're going to take our jam, which use whatever jam you want. I'm using the apricot. And I'm just going to take a little spoon and dollop some right in the middle. All right, there's our brie bites going in the oven for 9 to 12 minutes. Okay, guys, our brie bites just came out of the oven. They did boil over just a little bit, but I think it's going to be fine. Let me get something to put them in. Okay. Look how stinking cute. Look at that. We got to let them cool too, guys. But we got to get them out of this hot pan so they don't burn or overcook. But they're so cute. And I bet they're going to be delicious when they cool off. They're hot. You know how anything with liquid in it is so much hotter? So yeah, that's going to be really hot. These brie bites were really delicious. I think they were better after they were cooled. But I prefer to have strawberry or raspberry jam next time, I think. All right, everyone, we're ready for the third recipe. This is one of my favorites that I love. I love to eat this. We eat this at a lot of baby showers or just showers or parties in general. Veggie pizza. I love the crescent rolls is what you're going to need. Softened cream cheese. A packet of ranch dip mix. A little bit of dill. If you want to add it, you can. You don't have to. And then I just got the vegetable medley, because you're going to need cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots. And I also got a red onion because I love onion on mine. And you can sprinkle a little bit of cheddar cheese if you want to. So I may grab that as well. But let me show you how we do this. All right, we've already got a parchment paper here. We can just use that one. We're going to take our crescent rolls. And we're just going to leave it in one big sheet. This isn't a sheet. This is the actual crescents. But we're going to try to roll it out and pinch the seams together, okay? Bake our crust while we're getting our other items ready. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven at 375 for 9 to 12 minutes. Okay, I softened my cream cheese up a little bit on medium power in the microwave for 1 minute. And it done really well. I'm going to go ahead and add my packet of Hidden Valley Ranch mix in it. We're just going to go ahead and whisk that really well. You're going to let that Crescent dough bake completely, and we're going to let it cool completely before we put the toppings on the pizza. So let me show you what we're going to do next. We got that all mixed in well. Set it right there. My cutting board. Or cutting mat, rather. And I'm going to cut up some of my vegetables. I'm not going to do the whole bag, but I am going to do a good amount. A little bit of broccoli. Well, I may use the whole thing. It really don't look like that much when you start getting it out, does it? Okay, I think it's cooled off enough. Let's go ahead and get our cream cheese mixture spread on our pizza crust, which is Crescent rolls, baked flat. It smells so good already. So we're just going to spread this on all over. And this sort of is just like your sauce, but it's going to hold your vegetables on is what it does, really. I love veggie pizza. I love it. And I love like hot veggie pizza too, but I like this type of veggie pizza is what I was talking about. Over here to the edge, a little bit thick in the middle there. Okay, so after you get it all poured out, you want to take your all-purpose dill. If you want to, you don't have to add dill. I love dill, so I'm going to add a little bit of dill to mine. I think it'll make it taste really good. All right, and then we're just going to take our veggies and start sprinkling them on our pizza. Move these big carrot chunks out of the way. And you put, like I said, as much or as little veggies as you want and what type of veggies you want. And then when you get them on there, sort of push them down so they'll stay on there. It smells really good, guys. It smells so good. So good. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. These appetizers is what I ended up having for dinner that night. Do me a favor, if you're enjoying this type of video and want to see more of them, if you'll just hit that like button or thumbs up button, that tells me that you like this type of video. Okay, everyone, the fourth and final Crescent roll appetizer recipe, sausage pinwheels. You're going to need Crescent rolls. I'm using hot sausage. You can use the mild if you prefer that. And a block of Philadelphia cream cheese. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to actually put these in the fridge until we get our sausage. We're going to get it crumbled and fried. Let me put these back in the fridge so they stay cold until we're ready. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to brown one whole roll of sausage, breakfast sausage. This is hot. It's up to you. If you want mild, that's fine too. All right, so we've got our sausage brown pretty much completely done. You want to make sure there's no red or pink in your sausage. Undercooked pork can make you really sick. Undercooked meat in general can make you really sick. But anyway, this looks pretty good to me. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that burner off. I'm going to, let's see, how's the best way to do this? You know, I think I'm just going to go ahead and dump my cream cheese right in here. I think it'll help it melt more, even though it's at room temperature. You're going to melt your sausage and your cheese, cream cheese together really well. The burner's off, so it's not doing anything, just melting it. And we'll mix those together really well. It smells really good. Okay. All right. Now, you want to use the dough sheets if at all possible. You want to let your sausage and cream cheese mixture cool in the refrigerator before you apply it to your crescent rolls. So I'm going to go ahead and roll this out here. All you want to do is roll your crescent sheet out in an even layer. You can roll it out with your rolling pin if you need to. And then you're going to take that cooled sausage and cream cheese mixture and spread it out evenly. Then I just sprinkled a little bit of extra cheese on top, and then I rolled it up like you would a cinnamon roll. And you can put this back in the refrigerator to chill before you cut it. It would probably cut easier. I ended up using a spatula to cut mine. Mine was a little bit bigger than what they probably should have been. I think if I would have chilled it, it would have cut easier and they would have been thinner. But they still turned out great. They looked great and they tasted delicious. I think they look pretty good, if I do say so myself. Smells good. I think these could even be used as a breakfast dish if you wanted to. With the sausage and stuff, it sort of reminds me of a breakfast casserole, but deconstructed. Okay, I've got this container here and I'm gonna put them in here and let them cool. Okay, everyone, there's your 4 crescent roll appetizers. And I know that those go from easy to a little bit more difficult, but they're really all easy and they don't use that many ingredients. I really enjoyed the veggie pizza the most, and then the pigs in the blanket, and then the sausage pinwheels, and then the last was the brieats. I do think the brieats tasted good once they chilled or cooled, not chilled, cooled. But I do think that I would have liked them more if I had used raspberry jam or strawberry jam, because that's what I normally eat anyway. So I hope you love this video. If you really enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. And make sure you check out that playlist as well as Sammy and Valerie's channel down in the description box below. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Have a great weekend. Happy holidays.